Hey traders, Jason here with a Day Trading Fearless. In this video, we're going to go over the ultimate market profile chart layout for intraday trading. I'm going to show you guys what each and every single chart does, what's on the charts, and how to use it for the S&P Emini Futures. You can also use it for any stocks or any other futures, but hopefully this will help you in your own trading. And I will leave a link down below in the description. So all you have to do is click on the link, upload to your Thinkorswim, and it'll be a share link and you'll be able to have this entire chart. Also, if you do trade the S&P futures, you probably then need my S&P Emini Future weekly trade zones. They're updated every single week. And what I do, they're essentially support and resistance levels. I give you guys any open gaps, VPOCs, and that is also a share link that you could just download the drawing studies to your Thinkorswim, put them on any single chart. It also comes with 7 hours of my top 5 trading strategies, how to draw trade zones, Fibonacci, pullbacks, the waterfall, multiple things. So check out either my website, daytradingfearless.com, or the link down below. But let's jump right into this video. Okay, so here is the Thinkorswim chart. Again, I'll leave a link down below in the description for you guys. But the first chart is my 5-day, 5-minute market profile. If we go into the studies, you're going to see there are 2 different type of TPO profiles, time price opportunity profile. That's what TPO stands for. And then also a RSI. If you guys watch other videos of mine, anything above essentially 3 minutes, so like a 5, 10, 15 hourly, daily, I like to use the RSI. Anything below that, I like to use the the fast stochastics, right? But so there are 2 different profiles here, right? There's one right here, and then there's one right here. This is for the daily profile, and then this one over here is for the entire past 5 days, right? So tomorrow, this day's profile will get kind of booted, and this will shift this entire profile. So this is going to change every day, but these profiles are locked in for the day, right? And this is where I'm able to actually derive my open VPOCs and gaps from. If you guys see, we had a gap up here. It actually got filled because we gapped higher on this day, or this morning when I'm filming this, and then it's sold off. And so guess what? This is no longer valid, right? So I'll take that out. But this VPOC, which is a virgin point of control, which means it hasn't been touched yet, right? Because today's price action never came down to touch it. Just like this VPOC from 2 days ago, price never came down. So what this tells me is I kind of see what's the structure of the overall market as we start moving higher. Look at all these open gaps and VPOCs down below. That kind of tells me, okay, we're gapping and going, gap and go, gap and go, which is not a very healthy market profile structure, right? So what I'll do is every morning when I kind of turn on the charts, I'll actually look at, okay, hey, this closing price we'll say is 40.83. I'll come over. If it's been touched, I'll just right click edit, right, and go just type in 40.83 there. And then now I have my new gap, right? And then this, if it gets touched during the day or in the future, if price fell and took out this tomorrow, I'll remove it. But I use these as potential support, resistance, but also what's happening with the overall market profile, right? Now, as price falls, so let's say, and we could kind of see this over here, is look at where we pulled back to, right? We pulled back into a low volume node, right here. But then look at this. This was this day's value area high, right? And price came directly to this value area high, meaning if price tomorrow starts to fall and we pull back, I would maybe watch this value area high as a potential buy point, right? For a potential bounce. Also over here, I'll watch this market profile, market profile, TPO. If we pull back, I would probably use value area high as a potential support level, right, for buyers. And does that match up with other things? Yeah, it kind of matches up with this low volume node here. If we kept falling, our point of control matches up with this point of control with this gap, right, that we filled here, but multiple things. So I would look to be a buyer around those levels. So hopefully that chart kind of makes sense. I'll go back and kind of clean this up, right? And this is the chart layout that you guys will have on your screen. Now, we also have RSI. I'm able to look for potential divergences, things like that. Overbought, oversold levels. Look at this. We made new highs, but look at the divergence that we have on this move. This would probably tell me, hey, we're probably going to roll over and maybe retest lower prices over the next couple days or tomorrow's price action, but we will see what happens. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. And remember, this is a 5-minute regular trading hours chart only. Over here on this chart is essentially a 15-day, 20-minute chart, right? So, 15-minute, 20-day. So it's showing you the market profile for the last 20 days. And we have the value area high, value area low, and then the point of control. If we go into edit, this is just a volume profile chart. This is not a TPO chart, different type of market profile chart, right? This is only volume of contracts traded. And then I also have one chart over here, same exact time frame, but essentially this chart is exactly the same as this. If you kind of look, everything matches up. It's just a different way to look at it. So if you want to take one off, you can, but I'm able to see really low volume nodes kind of, if I zoom in, right? If I want to zoom in, I could see that same chart. It's just over here. And then over here, I have these colored lines are Fibonacci levels, right? From high to low of this entire move. And then we have the 23, 38, 50, 61, 8, 75, I believe, or 78, right? And then the 100, if you want to remove them, you can hide them. Everything's customizable in the study. But if we're starting to fall down, I'll look over here, hey, 3971 on the 5-day is a point of control, major support, right? VPOC. I'll come over here and go, hey, what's at that same 3571 level? Okay, and we could see there's kind of a bridge right here, right? I call it a tabletop. 3571 is almost this point of control right here, right? Volume, high volume node. It's not the point of control, but it is for this price action. So I would say, hey, there are now multiple places where I would look to be a potential buyer. And then this chart is actually a regular trading hours chart too, right? Just like this one is. If you want, you could change it to a extended trading hours, but that's up to you. So that's this chart. And then again, RSI for the 15-minute overbought, oversold. Look at this divergence, right? Multiple things telling me that, yeah, we're making new highs, but there's divergence. Maybe we have a liquidation break tomorrow in the markets, right? Then down here is my today only regular trading hours 3-minute chart. Okay, point of control, value area high here, value area low. These are the same fibs as over here. I just show the 38 and the 61 and the 50% high low. And then this purple line is the VWAP. And then this teal line is the 50% level, right? Usually they match up when the market's open. So as we start to pull back, hey, we have major support here because we have the VWAP, we have a low volume node, and then the 50%, right? Multiple things lining up there. And then over here is a 1-day 15-minute chart. I'll expand it, and we could kind of see what's going on over here with this chart, right? Price comes down, and if we're looking for intraday, like if the market was open, we had this divergence, I would probably look to be a buyer right around this level to clean up this market profile to make it look very perfect like the rest of this profile, right? And then maybe we start to build out a nice bell-shaped curve right here. And so what price would do is it would come down and go sideways from there. One other thing on this chart that I want to tell you guys real quick is on this chart, if you want, you could change this to like a 1-minute chart. And look at this. This is a different type of market profile. This is kind of, again, it's in the studies, right? It's the cool market MTF, right? Multiple time frames, and you could change the time frames in there, right? I have the 5 profiles in here. So if you want to change this to like a 5-minute, anything like that, play around with it. It's really cool because what happens is it's just for this time frame. Right here, it'll show you, and you can kind of trade based off that time frame. This time frame, all the profile is over here, and pretty much these are 15 I believe a 1 hour worth of time. Okay, so this is 1 hour worth of time as we kind of pull back. Look how we came to the point of control, fell, bounced, and traded around there. And then finally, going back to this chart, sorry for the back and forth, this is showing you these numbers are the previous candles, this white candle, previous high, low, and 50%, right? High, 50%, and then low level. And the yellow line is my 50% pullback trade setup. So hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully this has been educational for you guys, and I will leave a link down below so you guys could download this. Let me know if you guys like this chart, and until next time, we'll talk to you soon.